You're watching ABC 36, Good Day Kentucky, with Doug and Lisa High and meteorologist Dylan Godet.
Welcome back. Well, as temperatures rise this summer, staying hydrated becomes more important than ever. And there's a lot of time and attention being given to water and electrolytes. But how do they really support our health? Well, Dr. Heather Norman-Burgdolf, an associate professor at the UK Cooperative Extension Service, is here to chat with us about staying hydrated. So thank you so much for coming in.
It's been too long. I'm glad to be back.
Well, we appreciate you coming in. So let's talk about hydration. First of all, is water hydration super important to our health?
Yes, and I feel like consumers are more curious about the why. They know drinking water is beneficial.
Yes.
And it makes sense because I can't honestly think of an organ or a body process that doesn't use water, and it's estimated that about 60% of our body weight is water itself.
Wow.
So just some examples of why it's important, everything from it makes all the fluids in your body, from the plasma in your blood, your spinal fluid, the liters of digestive juice your body makes every day.
Yes.
Temperature regulation, and even your ability to turn nutrients that you eat in food into the usable energy that your body can use. So incredibly important.
Yeah.
And they work hand in hand with electrolytes, like you mentioned.
Well, and that was my next question. What exactly are electrolytes?
It's almost kind of a bit of a buzzword right now, but electrolytes are small molecules or minerals that when they're in the body, they dissolve in water and they actually have an electrical charge. So that's where we get the term electrolyte. So they can either be positive or negative. And some of the most common ones are minerals found in our diet, such as sodium, chloride, and potassium. And so you'll see products that are marketed as having electrolytes having those minerals in it. And yes, incredibly important. So things from every single muscle contraction to your nerve signaling, those are due to electrolytes, pH balance, and helping water stay in the compartments that it's supposed to be in. So yes, electrolytes are critical for health.
Okay, and I'm assuming we need a balance of that. And with the summer coming and the heat going up, how does that affect the water and electrolytes in our system?
Great question. Yes, it's a little cool this week, but it's going to heat up soon. Sweat is a major way that your body loses its fluid and electrolytes. And so as we are outside more, the temperatures start to go up, we do need to be mindful of that, especially people who are spending a lot of time outside, maybe either for their occupation or for recreation, those who are vigorously exercising or those who sweat often. We do need to be mindful of dehydration. So dehydration, thirst, you're going to start to see that, maybe less urine, a darker color, but dizziness, headaches, it can be pretty severe. So those are the people that need to be essentially mindful of dehydration more, losing too much fluid and electrolytes over time.
Okay, so here's a question too. The electrolytes in water, they're being marketed heavily on the market. Do we need those electrolyte drinks and packets and all of that to keep
For the
balance?
average person, no, not really. We can have adequate hydration and the adequate electrolytes just from drinking water throughout the day, meeting those daily needs, and a balanced diet. Minerals are abundant in the foods that are part of our typical diet, and our body makes some of these molecules that are electrolytes too. So just being mindful of drinking enough water, 10 plus cups a day for men or women, more if you're active or you're outside, and looking for nutritious foods that are rich in minerals, and you're probably pretty set.
Okay, and for those that are drinking those drinks, can we overdo it?
That is a great question, and yes. Even though something is good for us, more isn't always better. And that's the case for all aspects of nutrition. And so we want to be particularly mindful of people who maybe have high blood pressure, because a lot of these products have high amounts of sodium. So sodium and blood pressure kind of go together. And then also kidney disease. Those who have kidney disease, our kidneys are the way we get rid of excess electrolytes. And if your kidneys aren't functioning, we can accumulate toxic levels over time. So we just want to be mindful and share with your healthcare provider or pharmacist. We want to treat it like a dietary supplement. So if they say, hey, are you taking any supplements or medications, mention them, because you're adding in additional nutrients to your diet.
Great information. Love this. And where can people go to find out more information?
Yes. So Cooperative Extension, we are a wealth of knowledge on almost every single topic. Extension.ca.uky.edu. It's a website that will take you to essentially a way to connect to every county office that you can find across the state.
Wonderful. Well, you all are a wealth of information. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for all the tips. Appreciate it. And after the break, we have the latest news out of Hollywood. Stay with us, everyone.